Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Welcome to this Basics of Economy series that we are running from last 2 months, and we have covered various aspects of Basics of Economy. Please, you can go through various lectures which we have created a playlist for that. And I hope everybody is finding all the lecture in the playlist. Please make sure that if you are not finding it, just let me know that the playlist is not there, so we will be just creating it in a coming sessions. Okay, and thank you so much for joining the session. Please let me know how many people are there, so then after that we can start with our session. Okay, we have Ajay Kunte and Akshu is there. Yeah, this session is all free. Okay, this session is free. And thank you for joining the session, both of you. Hello, Akriti. Welcome to the session. Good to see you. Great to see you over here. And I think a few more people are here, and they are, I think, the new joinees. And thank you so much, guys, for joining the session. Okay, and today we are going to do one of the most important topic related to our basics of economy, and here we will be doing this. We will be discussing financial inclusion. Okay, so Enama Akbar, hello, welcome to the session. Great to see you, all of you guys, and thank you for joining the session in large numbers. Okay, so the today's topic is financial inclusion. And those who are the new joinees, for them, let me tell you that, guys, we are running one more series that is always happening at 9 p.m. That is 100 day series that we are running. Okay, in that we are covering all the important topics related to RBI Grade B examination, related to your economy, ESI, FNM, English, and everything current affairs. And every day we are discussing a topic, and we are also giving you one question to write. And that question you have to write in our portal. Okay, that is a free portal, and this is the way we wanted to make your writing habit properly, so that by the time the examination comes, your writing speed, the way you write your answer, the way you express your answer gets improved to a greater extent. Okay, so please also join me at 9 p.m., those who are the new people over here. And once again, thank you. Hello, Ranjita, and welcome to the session. So today we will be discussing about financial inclusion. Everybody knows this financial inclusion, and why we have to talk about this topic is that because in our society, in our country India, and even in many part of the world, people are not getting proper financial services which actually they wanted to get, because sometimes it is very costly. Sometimes people don't know, they don't have literacy regarding the financial things, they don't know about the bank account, so they normally work with that, keeping the cash and all those things in their home and various other financial instrument in their homes. Okay, so this is the way, we, our country, our various sectors wanted to make sure that each and every part of our society, from wherever they belong, we just make sure that everybody should be included into the financial system of our country. So as you all know that when 2020 came, corona also came, right? Corona. And in, I think in March 20 23rd we have declared, I think, so I don't know the proper date, we have declared that the lockdown. Okay, so now slowly what has happened is that uh, people are not going outside. Okay, and there was like, do not touch this, do not touch that, and all those things, all the time has started coming on, and all the type of fear has been created in the market. So at that time, these fintech companies, like financial technologies companies, has a great inclusion that they have done. Right now, if you go to even a small buyer, that means if you wanted to buy only potato from a single buyer, so he or she might be having that QR code of Paytm, Phone Pay, or Google Pay, or whatever it is, right? Which shows that right now each and every shop is having that kind of process that they are working. Okay, that if you really wanted to work with various type of these apps, you should exactly have one bank account with you. Okay, so here, during the corona time, there was a huge inclusion and penetration of the financial service has happened during that time. Okay, now, so some of the quotes have been, because I wanted to start the lecture with the quotes. Okay, so the test of our progress is not whether we add more to the abundance to those who have much. It is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. That is, Franklin D. Roosevelt has given that. It is not a test that those who are much and we are providing more services to those people. No. We have to make sure that those who are having little, how we are providing the services to those people. Okay, then our Mahatma Gandhi has said poverty is the worst form of violence. Okay, then Charles Darwin says that if the misery of the poor be cured not by the laws of nature but by our institution, great is our sin. Okay, so what is financial inclusion? Financial inclusion is a process of ensuring access to financial products and services needed by the vulnerable group at an affordable cost in the transparent manner by the institution player. So here, providing products, services, affordable cost and transparent manner. So these are all very important with respect to providing the financial inclusion to any person. Okay, now, when was financial inclusion concept introduced in India? The concept of financial inclusion was first introduced in India in 2005 by the Reserve Bank of India. And what exactly we are really trying to achieve over here? So financial inclusion is a method of offering the banking services and financial services to the individual. Mainly here we are focusing on the economically underprivileged people. That means those who do not have any kind of bank account, or they are just dealing with cash and all those things. So these are the people who are very economically underprivileged. They are the disadvantaged group of the society, and all these people we are talking about. Okay, then financial inclusion means that individual and businesses have access to useful, affordable financial product and services that meet their need, like proper transaction, payments, savings, credit and insurance. So all these are there under financial inclusion, whether people are getting it or not. Transaction, whether they are able to do it, payments, proper payment coming and going, savings of your funds, whether you are able to get proper credit from any banks or any institution, what is the insurance, whether you have any insurance about yourself, your bank account, and all those things are all there. Now, the term is broadly used to describe provision of saving and loan services, inexpensive and easy to use form. That means the product, whatever you are offering, should be inexpensive and it should be very easy to use. Okay, and poor and marginalized make the best use of their money. We have to make sure that the process happens in such a great way that it is easy to use, inexpensive, and the poor and the marginalized people can make the best out of their money, because when they keep their money at home, they are not getting anything out of it. It is just like if you have 100 rupees at your home, and that will be all. Okay, once you have if you have put it in a bank account, then you will earn some kind of interest on that. Okay, and even when you keep that money in your home, there is a chance of stealing and losing that money, but in the bank it doesn't happen. Okay, so with advances in the financial technologies, that we call it as fintech also, and digital transactions that are happening day by day, even billions of transactions are happening day by day, more and more startups are coming, and now they are now making financial inclusion simpler. Like in the last 2 years, we have seen a huge rise in the startups. We have seen a huge rise of startups only in the financial technology sector, because everybody wanted to leverage that benefit. Like since 2 years, this corona pandemic has created a kind of situation where the startups have emerged with various kind of solution. Like they will provide you with medicines, they will provide you with the vegetables, they will provide you with the milk, they will provide you with the financial services. So all these startups are coming. Okay, so but major startup has coming in the financial technologies, because everybody is competing with them, and everybody is trying to provide the best of the technology to the people at the very reduced rate. So it is very good for us, so that we wanted that many startups should be there, so that the competition happen and the prices go down. So whenever there is a competition, the prices go down. Okay. Now, being able to have access to transaction account is a first step. So first of all, we should have a transaction account. If we wanted to have a financial inclusion, we should have a transaction account through which we can take money, give money, take credit, do insurance, and all those things. So it is a first step towards broader financial inclusion, since the transaction account allows people to store their money, send and receive the payment. A transaction account serves as a gateway. So it is a gateway to other financial services. So the basic is that we should have a proper account where we can do proper transaction and all those things. Then financial access facilitate day-to-day living and help families and business plan for everything, for long-term goals to unexpected emergencies. As account holder, people are more likely to use other financial service. So first of all, once you open the account, anywhere, okay, then your money is saved over there. So once you start taking the help, once you start utilizing your account, and once the trust develop between you and the financial services provider, then you will also start taking some kind of credit, insurance, okay. And you should also take money to start and expand your business. You can invest in education, health, manage risk, and weather financial shocks. All these things are there, which first you open an account, and then after that you automatically start taking various other services of these financial institution. Okay, so great stride have been made towards financial inclusion, and right now 1.2 billion adults worldwide have gotten access to the account since 2011. So we have a data of 2011, so it is 1.2 billion. So right now it is already 10 years, so right now it will be a huge number right now. Okay, now moving from access to account to the account usage is the next step. So now, earlier we have to open an account, then after that, moving from access to account, now we have to make sure that they should properly do account usage. You utilize the account in a proper way is the next step, where 80% or more of the population have account in China, Kenya, India, and Thailand. So these countries relied on reforms, private sector innovation, and push to open low cost account, including mobile and digital enabled payments. So right now India is very good in digital enabled payments, because during the COVID-19 pandemic we have a huge surge of Paytm, PhonePe, Google Pay, and various other UPI transaction. All these things were there. Okay, so from account access, first the step is to open an account, then properly utilizing that account, that is account usage. Okay, so close to 1/3 of an adult, that is 1.7 billion, are still unbanked in various other places in the world. See, right now we are not talking about our India, we are talking in a wider perspective, in a world perspective. Okay, so about half of the unbanked people, including women's poor household in the rural areas, are out of the workforce. Now, what are the international commitment that we have taken in order to do financial inclusion? First of all, it is the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. Everybody knows that there are 17 goals are there. Okay, so financial inclusion has been identified as an enabler of 7 out of 17 SDG goals. That means financial inclusion is very important if we wanted to do some some goals are there. Total 7 goals are there, for which financial inclusion is very much necessary. Okay, so financial inclusion takes a huge number, like we wanted to make sure that proper financial inclusion works. Then the G20 committed to advance financial inclusion worldwide and reaffirmed its commitment to implement G20 high level principle for digital financial inclusion. So here we have a commitment from the G20. Okay, then Then we have a World Bank group also that consider financial inclusion as a key enabler to reduce extreme poverty. Okay, so the World Bank considered that if we really wanted to remove the extreme poverty, financial inclusion is one of the key enabler in this task. Okay, and we can able to share the prosperity and has to put forward the ambitious global goal to reach universal financial access by 2020. Okay, so these are some of the commitments and these are some of the tasks which has been given to the world, to the various countries in order to do proper financial inclusion in the world. Now, what are the objectives of the financial inclusion? So, financial inclusion intend to help people secure the financial services. Okay, obviously this is for this purpose only. Okay, people can utilize various products. Economical, they will get at a economically rate. That means they are not getting at a high rates. They can do proper deposits, fund transfer, and all those things, insurance payments, and all those things they can do. Okay, but for that, they should know what to do, how to utilize the mobile phone. Most of the people don't know how to download an app and all those things. For that, we have to provide them with the financial literacy. Okay, so it aims to establish proper financial institution to cater to the needs of the poor people. So we have to also make sure that proper financial institutions are there who really wanted to work in order to for the poor people. See, most of the people only work for business. Okay, first of all, normally they open all the things in the tier 1 and tier 2 cities where they try to work, but most of the people, most of the institution don't want to go for the lower level of towns and villages. But we have to make sure that the proper financial institution should be there so that they are really catering to the poor people needs. Okay, and there should be have a clear cut regulation on that. Okay, then financial inclusion aims to build at maintaining financial sustainability. It is not like that all of a sudden you started providing each and every good thing to the people and all of a sudden you have taken, like right now in corona times, everybody is getting all the type of financial inclusion things, like you can do Paytm, you can do phone pay, you can do Google Pay. Okay, right now even 1 rupees if you wanted to transfer, you can do it. But maybe after corona times, they may say that until and unless you transfer 10,000 rupees, you cannot utilize my app. So we have to make sure that to maintain proper financial sustainability, it is not like that after that we should try to create some type of conditions over there. We make sure that a proper financial sustainability keeps on maintaining. Okay, then a basic no frill bank account for making and receive payment. Okay, this is objective. Saving products including investment and pension, simple credit products, overdraft linked with the no frill accounts. Okay, remittance can happen, money transfer facilities, micro insurance for life, and non-life, micro pensions. So these are all the objective which are for the financial inclusion. Okay, some are more there. Okay, financial inclusion intend to increase the awareness. We are increasing the awareness about the various benefits of this financial inclusion, about the benefits, and for the economically underprivileged section of a society. The process of financial inclusion works toward creating financial products that are suitable for less fortunate. It is not like that we are creating the products which can be only utilized for the middle and the upper class people. No, we are creating some of the financial products which the less fortunate peoples can utilize for their own benefit in a proper way. Okay, then here financial inclusion also focus on financial literacy, because if financial literacy is not there, then you cannot do proper financial inclusion. Obviously it is there, so we have to make sure that any institution who is working towards creating a financial institution has to make sure that they should financially literate the people about these products. Okay, now financial inclusion aim to bring the digital financial solution. It intends to bring mobile banking, that people can do everything from their mobile. They can go here and there. They should not worry about the bank branches and all those things. from anywhere they can do any kind of banking services. As you all know that various big banks have created their mobile apps are there. Okay, so once you have registered with your registered mobile number, so everything, money transfer and all the things can happen through your mobile phone. Okay, so that it can reach to the poorest people in the extremely remote areas also where internet is there. Okay, internet is there, so internet is also a basic necessity right now. So government is also working towards providing internet to the remotest people and remotest place in the country. Okay, so it also aims to provide tailor made custom made financial solid. So here we are creating custom made financial solution. Okay, it is not like that we have created one general solution and if you are not under that you cannot utilize that. Okay, we are creating some custom made financial solution. That means if somebody is from Rajasthan, if somebody is from Kerala, if somebody is from the northeast, based on that custom made financial solution we are creating. Okay, we are looking for their financial condition, we are looking for their household needs, preferences and income level, and then we are creating a kind of a product. Okay, based on that we are creating a product which can be properly utilized by those people. Because if you are not creating a product which cannot be utilized by these people, so what is the need of creating that product, right? So financial inclusion only happen when you think, when you go deep into the mind of the poorest people, when you go to the level of that poorest people, and then you decide like what to make and what not to make. Okay, now what is the role of government agencies regarding this whole financial inclusion process? Okay, so there are various government agencies and non-governmental organizations are there. They have been given various role, like RBI is there, SEBI is there, Nabard is there. Everybody is working toward financial inclusion. Our various banks are there. Government banks are doing much more for this whole process of financial inclusion, because most of the government schemes and various other things works through government banks. Okay, so these agencies are focusing on improving the proper, first of all they have to create a proper access. Okay, as you all know that many poor people are not able to open the account because they do not have any proper identity proof. Most of the people do not have proper identity proof. For them, they are not able to create their account. There are so many people who live in the rural area or tribal area who do not have a knowledge about document, that what is called PAN card, what is any of the government services, any of the government schemes. If you wanted, you have to show some kind of ID card, right? You should have some kind of ID card to show that this is me and this belongs to me, and please share my details with the government. But if you don't have PAN card, Aadhaar card, driving license, electoral ID, then how it is going to work? Okay, so first of all we have to make sure that people are aware about these type of documents so that they can properly avail the services of the government. Okay, so due to the lack of these government, they are unable to avail the any kind of subsidies, because government right now is doing DBT. I hope everybody know DBT. DBT is direct benefit transfer. So right now most of the subsidies that government is giving is through a bank account. Because of that only government has asked people to create Jan Dhan account. Okay, Jan Dhan account, so that your subsidy can reach directly to your account. Okay, so these are some of the role of the government agencies to make sure that proper each and every person should have some or the other kind of ID card, in order to make sure that they can able to open the account in the bank, and by that the government is able to provide them with the proper subsidies and reduce the corruption in the whole process. Okay, so goals of financial inclusion for women empowerment. What is it related to women empowerment? Financial inclusion believes that women are more capable of handling finances efficiently when compared to men of the houses. Okay, so I hope everybody agrees with this. Women are more capable of handling finances efficiently, because women knows and which place and where to place how much of the money should be spent. Okay, many conservative people in India believe that women are not capable. Okay, with the help of the financial inclusion, the government as well as non-government agencies intend to get rid of this mentality. So many conservative people think that women are not capable of handling the money, but with the proper knowledge and with the proper financial inclusion, we wanted to get rid of this mentality. Just we wanted to remove this kind of mentality. Please behave, please make sure that you and men's and women should be treated in a proper and equal way, so that we should not have that type of conservative mentality that this men can only take care of the money in a proper way. No, it is not like that. Even women can take care of the money. Okay. Financial inclusion intend to empower women's belonging to a low income group by increasing financial awareness. So once you provide financial inclusion to these people, you empower the women's. Now some kind of control women's is having over the finances of their family or anything. Okay, and with that we are increasing the financial awareness regarding this. Okay, so women are also taught in simple ways to save their money for the future purposes. Okay, so and also by this using the process of financial inclusion also makes many women gets the mobile phone of their own. Okay, so once the process of financial inclusion is start, women also start getting the mobile phone for their own usage. Okay, so normally in various nations only the men's are having the mobile phone, so we wanted to get we do not want any women to get dependent on the men's regarding the finances. Okay, so like it just like if a woman if we provide proper, if we wanted to empower the woman, every woman and men should be treated equally, and every woman should be working like if you wanted to proper financial include that woman, she should have some kind of mobile phone where she can work on her mobile phone and she can do transaction with her mobile phone. So with this we will be able to create a confidence in the mind of a woman, and she will be able to compete with the men in all the other fields. Okay, now what are the government schemes which are related to this? Okay, and guys, just wanted to tell you that if anybody has any question, just let me know. Okay, at the last I will answer each and every question. Please just keep your question, just write the question in the chat box. After the end of the class I will answer it. Okay, so the government schemes like policies delivered as skills such as universal ID card, Aadhaar card, Jan Dhan Yojana. Okay, so Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is there, Atal Pension Yojana is there, Pradhan Mantri Vaya Vandana Yojana is there, Stand Up India scheme is there, Pradhan Mantri Mudra scheme is there, Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana is there, Sukanya Samriddhi account is there, Jeevan Suraksha Bima is there. Okay, then Credit Enhancement Guarantee scheme for scheduled castes is there, Venture Capitalist Fund is there, Varisht Pension Bima Yojana is there. So these are all are there for financial inclusion. These are all for financial inclusion that we wanted to have like properly provide all the financial services to the various people. And in order to avail these financial services, the person has to open a bank account, and once the person open the bank account, it will be linked to their mobile numbers or anything. Okay, and also it will help the person to get any kind of ID card. They are going to create any kind of ID card. They will go to any of the government offices where they can ask the person to create an ID card which is acceptable everybody, Aadhaar card, PAN card or anything they can going to create. Now Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, around 192.1 million accounts have been opened under Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. These are zero balance account, have been accompanied by 165.1 million debit cards. So these Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana are the zero balance bank account. As you all know that most of the people are not able to keep their balances in a proper way. So there is a concept of minimum balance. Most of the banks are having a concept of minimum balance, like if some bank says that you should have a minimum 2000 rupees in your account. Okay, above that you can take out, but if you go below 2000 rupees then you will be charged the penalty. Okay, But in this Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, the concept is not there. So it is a zero balance account. Even if your balance becomes zero, there will be no penalty. Okay, there will be no penalty in that. Okay, so once when in 2016 when demonetization has happened, so there was a surge in the open of the bank account Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Okay. Now, why financial inclusion is important? Okay, the main reason is that it strengthens the availability of the economic resource. Whatever economic resources are there, then people will be start putting their money in the banks. The company, the country, the banks will having the more money. They will lend more money. Then economic development will happening in a proper way. Okay, it is a major step towards the inclusive growth. So financial growth will give way to the inclusive growth. That means we are growing all together. It is not like that only a single like a portion of a population is getting getting growth. Okay, so it helps in the overall economic development and underprivileged population. In India, effectively, financial inclusion is needed for the uplift of the poor and disadvantaged people by providing them with a modified financial products. Okay, modified financial product is a very important thing. Now, so here, household access to the financial services. There is a access, contingency planning, credit, and wealth creation. What is that? Retirement saving. They can do buffer saving, insurable contingency. Then in the credit we can get business livelihood, emergency loan you can get, housing loan you get, consumption loan you will get. And under the wealth creation, saving and investment based on the household level of financial literacy, risk perception, all things can be there. Okay, now why financial inclusion? It broadens the resource base, brings the low income group within the perimeter of the formal banking sector. It will protect their financial wealth. Like if you keep your money in your house, there is a chance of stealing it also. But if you keeping your things in the bank or any other places, there your financial things are protected. Okay, and it also helps in mitigating the exploitation of the vulnerable section, like by money lenders. Most of the money lender charges huge interest rate, but in the bank you are charged with a very nominal interest rate if you are taking any kind of credit. So that is why a financial inclusion is necessary to broaden the resource base, bring the low income group within the perimeter of formal banking sector, protect their financial wealth, and also remove the exploitation of the vulnerable section. So financial inclusion initiative, what initiative has been taken under this? So it has been advised all banks to open basic saving and basic deposit account with a minimum common facilities such as no minimum balance. Okay, and they can deposit and withdraw the cash from any bank or ATM facility and everything in electronic payment channels. Okay, ATM card should be provided in that. Then make sure that you have a relaxed KYC norms. Know your customer reform should be very simplified. It should not be like that you are asking them to go again and come back with this card, you go back again, you come with this kind of form and all those things. Make sure that the process is relaxed and simplified. Okay, because the people are not financially literate, and make sure that you should not hurt those people. Okay, make sure that it is a relaxed and simplified KYC norms are there to facilitate easy opening of the bank account. Okay, our banks are advised not to insist on introduction of opening bank account of the customer. Banks are allowed to use Aadhaar card as a proof of both identity and address. So bank have been asked that utilize Aadhaar card as a proof of identity and also address. Then simplified bank authorization policy. So in order to address the issue of uneven spread banking branches, domestic scheduled commercial bank are permitted to freely open branches in tier 2 to tier 6 cities where the population is less than 1 lakh under general permission subject to reporting. That means it is not like that you have to take too much of permission in order to open a bank branch. From tier 2 to tier 6 where the population is less than 1 lakh, you can just open your bank branch, just you require general permission. Okay, just you have to report that we are creating a new bank over here. Okay, then we have created one thing where compulsory requirement of the opening branch in an unbanked village. That means if there is any unbanked village, so if you are wanted to expand your business, make sure that your one branch should be there in the unbanked village also. Okay, so banks are directed to allocate at least 25% of the total number of the branches. That means if there are 100 branches are there, make sure that 25 branches are there in the unbanked village, okay, during the unbanked tier 5 to tier 6 rural centers, right? Then this is called financial tripod. Okay, so what is that? What is the financial tripod that we wanted to achieve? Financial education, financial stability, and financial inclusion. So all these things work in together. Anywhere any problem happens, create problem for the other two. Okay, if there is a financial instability, then it create issue with the financial inclusion and education. Anywhere any problem in any of the three fields is happening, it is creating problem for the other field. Okay, now what are the challenges? Like right now we have discussed about the various objectives, what is it with the women's, what we wanted to create, but what are the challenges that we are facing? Okay, first challenge is that only by a section of people are excluded. Formal service are used only by a section of population. The excluded section are rural poor people, and they are not able to get proper financial services because they are under the control of the money lenders. Okay, so they are not, and they are charging huge interest rate. Okay, so only a section of population right now is under the proper financial services. So we wanted to make sure that more and more people start coming and utilize the financial service. Then second is the financial illiteracy. This is a huge thing because with your financial illiteracy, right now even right now people are getting messages like click on this link and you will get this much of loan, your credit card has been sanctioned, and these are thing has been sanctioned for you. Every day you are getting the calls from various type of banks and various other places. Sometimes you click on one of the link, and because of that your data goes to these people. So make sure that people are financially literate and they should not fall in all these type of tactics. Okay, even today also I just got a call from one of the bank that I have got this, my this much of loan has been approved. I have not even applied also, but still that loan has been approved. I don't know from where they have taken that information. Okay, so they have given one link in the downward, and they said you click on the link and all these things will be your loan will be approved. Okay, so make sure that do not fall in all these kind of traps. Okay, then poor living even in urban areas does not fully utilize the financial service. That means those who are living in urban areas, there also poor people are there, and they are not also utilizing the financial services. Okay, because these services are costly and unaffordable. Because of that they are not able to utilize the proper services. That is why we are asking them to create the services which can be utilized and which is affordable to those people to work on it. Okay, now another challenge is it requires various documents as a proof, identity, income, birth certificate, everything they wanted to take. Okay, so that is why this is another challenge in order to access the financial services. Then comes during the starting stage. uh, People will subscribe to the financial services. Okay, I will go and open my bank account. Okay, I will open my bank account, but after few months I will just not utilize them, and I will not remain active. Okay, because of various reason. Okay, sometimes subscribe these financial service initially but may not use them as an active member. Okay, so and there are few people who have a low income level. In other challenging area, people are having low income. That is also a very huge area. So poverty, we can say, is the main reason for that. And once the people are under this situation of poverty, we cannot ask them to work to open the bank account, do this, do that, because first of all they are just there in the vicious cycle of poverty. They are there in the vicious cycle of poverty. Okay, then the issue of formal languages is coming. Okay, due to the difficulty in understanding formal languages, various documents and many formalities people are not able people are not able to they are not comfortable in utilizing that, because most of the apps are there, like apps are there, they are in English, and people are don't know what to do, how to do, what to do, okay, with that. So right now many banks have come up with the apps, you can convert the language into other language and all those things. So they are the things are getting work, but it's still it is a challenge, okay. Then many people who live in a remote localities in various other places, so it is very difficult to reach those areas, very difficult to reach those areas. So we have to make sure that we have asked them to create 25% branches in the unbanked area, but still that procedure is not properly followed, okay. So we have to make sure that whatever location is there, whatever locality is there, they should go there and they should create a branch over there. Then many people lack basic knowledge and education, do not know the importance of financial product like insurance, financial bank account and check facility, okay. Most of the people who do not have a proper knowledge regarding these bank accounts, they do not know what is the advantages of taking insurance, finance, bank account and check facilities. Like people don't know what is this insurance. If we go to and ask to a very rural person, have you done insurance, आपने you have done insurance or not, or in Hindi you can ask me आपने insurance कराया क्या, कहते what insurance you are talking about, what is this insurance, the word is right now, you know, with I think with Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan account, there are two type of insurance are coming. First of all is your like if you get like in an accident, if you get hurt, then you will be provided with I think 2 lakh rupees of insurance, and for that you have to pay 12 rupees, rupees 12 for a year, okay. And one is a normal insurance, okay, for that you have to pay 331 rupees for a year, okay. So this is for the accident, for that 12 rupees you have to pay, and 331 for the normal insurance, okay. Because I know these figures, just because from my account also this type of amount is getting cut, so that is why I am able to tell you over here, okay. Then the 10th one is many financial institution not able to justify on commercial ground the establishment of the broad-based infrastructure to serve of the poor. So many financial institution are there, they are not able to justify why they are creating this kind of branches, like why here so many of branches are there, why here less branches are there, so they are not able to justify in a proper way. So as a result, they also pass the excess cost to the customer who had to travel to a distance branches and face a lot of queuing time. As a result, many poor people reject financial institution and serve the middle and the upper classes. Now, what is the opportunities in this field? What are the opportunities that you are getting in this field is that, so with the help of the financial inclusion concept, saving account, with that saving account you can arrange a funding for a lump sum investment, you can provide the business and the purchasing equipments and all the things you will get, okay. Once this financial inclusion is working in a proper way, people will start depositing their money, and that money you can utilize as a good fund for providing loans and all those things, okay. So it helps in encouraging the saving habits among the people. It encourage the saving habits among the people, because otherwise people who are keeping their money home, they just wanted to utilize it for some of the other people. So but with this things, people will start saving the money for them, okay. Then electronic benefit transfer, with the help of EBT and informed and communication technologies, bank can transfer the social benefit like your subsidies. People can transfer subsidies to their bank account with electronic benefit transfer. Then new technologies like EBT to ensure availability of the financial services will be there. So there will be you just try to create more and more financial services, more fintech companies are coming, they will be coming with more and more new products, they will be working on artificial intelligence, machine learning and all those things will be there. So there in the near future, there will be a surge in the technologies and in the financial technologies area, and because of that people will be getting more and more financial products, customized financial products, okay. Customized financial product they will be getting, okay. Then banking sector to cut across financial inclusion, provide opportunity to the banking sector to cut across various strata of the society. So Once financial inclusion is provided in a proper way, it will move into the society, region, gender, income, and encourages the public to embrace the banking habit, so that people should start working with the banking habit. Utilize the bank in a proper way. Do not just keep everything at your home and all those things. Utilize the habit of banking, so because this is very important in the world. Okay, so Reserve Bank of India has intervened for the success of financial inclusion by introducing various enactment. Financial literacy drives are going on, leveraging technologies and all those things. Our Reserve Bank is working in that field, and they are giving too much of push to this financial technologies sector. Then financial inclusion pave way for the growth and development by ensuring the timely and quick availability of the needy sector. Okay, because once too many people start depositing their money, there will be a fund that will be available with the bank. Okay, then financial inclusion provide safe saving, offers many other services, insurance, entrepreneurship, loan payments, and settlement facilities. There will be increased business activities. National income of our country will also increase, because right now we don't know how much money that has been there in the form of cash with the people. Okay, they can deposit that in your money, that money in the bank account, and slowly we can see that what is the national income of our country. So once the people start utilizing this, once the accounts are getting opened, and once proper financial inclusion is working in a proper way, then our national income will also increase. So with the help of the KYC norms and UID, financial inclusion process speed up the banking process, and it also reduces the cash and non-cash cost of both bank and the customers. Then the 10th one is financial access will also attract the global market player. Once you started with working on a financial technology section, so it will attract the global market player. Okay, so because of that, there will be a huge increase in the business and the employment opportunities, because most of the people will be outside world, will be coming and working in the financial technology sector. They will be investing over here in our country in the form of FDI, FFIs, or whatever it is. And because of that, there will be increase in the business. When there is an increase in the business, there will be a demand of product, and once there is a demand of product, then there will be a employment opportunities will be also generated over there. Okay, just one sec. Yeah, so we have reached to our last of our lecture. Okay, so this is just a basic conclusion I wanted to give is financial inclusion will help the poor in meeting various needs with the help of a wide range of financial services, which will be readily available and affordable also. Financial services will provide tools with the help of providing easy financing facilities, micro enterprises, investment, production technologies. They will help farmers, purchasing power, productivity, enhance the inputs such as fertilizer, labor, search for better job opportunities, children education, and first of all, the major thing is that it will be providing with them that let the like the government is providing the subsidies to the people. It will reach directly to the people, and because of that, there will be a very less leakage in the process, and the people will be getting the whatever is what government wanted to give, and there will be a very less corruption in this whole process. Okay, so guys, this is for all today, and now, yeah, tell me what is that. I think Mohit has asked one question. So why there is no separate playlist for RB Grade B on Oliveboard YouTube channel? Requested to add is, yes, Mohit, I have already told these peoples, and they will be creating a separate playlist. Okay, in the next week, before next week, I think you will be finding a separate playlist for that. Thanks for reminding me. Good to. And yeah, Jay, yeah, separate place. Yes. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have already told them, and they are just creating it. And anything you wanted to let me know. Please, guys, if you have liked the lecture, please provide me with a comment in the comment section. Not in the comment box right now, just after the lecture gets over, please provide the comment over there. I just also feel happy once I read your comments. If you like it, just let me know, and if you don't like it, that also you let me know, so that I can improve on it. Okay, anything, if you have not understood, I am waiting here for 1 minute, you can ask me. I am waiting here for 1 minute, you can just ask me. Okay, anything you wanted to ask, you can ask me. If it is related to lecture, that also is okay. If it is not related to lecture, that is also okay. Ask anything. and we are coming with one 5 day what we call it as your 5 days lectures are there, and where we will be telling you how to write answers. Okay, there we will be telling you how to write answer. It will be like a workshop. It is going to be like a workshop where I will be telling you how to write answers. Okay, right? And at 9 p.m. I will be meeting you with our 100-day series lectures. Okay, today is the 70th day of that series. Okay, so we will be talking some of the important topics there. Okay, Akriti, here we are not going deep into that any topic. Okay, it is just a basic series where we wanted to tell very basics about that. Okay, so we do not wanted to tell anything very deep inside it. Okay. Okay, I'll see if I'll see if it is there. I will just let you know. Okay, so thank you so much, and I will be meeting you at 9 p.m. again, guys. So please be there at 9 p.m. And the way we are running our lectures, it is nice. And 9 p.m. we will be finishing our ethics portion today, and today will be the last lecture on ethics. And from the day tomorrow, we will be starting with reports and indices on that. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Anybody wanted to know? For Jipru, I wanted to tell that I am running two series over here as a part of Oliveboard. One is the basics of economy that every Monday I takes, and the second one is 100-day series that is going on every 9 p.m. I take one topic related to RBI where we just discuss the topic. Then after that I provide with a question, and that question you have to attempt in our free portal that we have created for all of you. Okay. Akriti, regarding your tailor-made financial inclusion, it is like that. We have created a customized solution for you. That means it is not like that. It is not general. Okay, tailor-made means something which has been customized especially for you. Okay, something which is customized especially for you, and whatever you wanted to know, that will be there. Okay. So that is called, you can call it as tailor-made financial inclusion that has been created especially for someone. Okay. Okay, Jupru, thank you so much for joining. Thanks for this lecture, and also I will be waiting there. Okay, for you to join the session. Okay. Today is the ethics last portion, and we'll be discussing some of the important topics over there. So see you then over. Okay. Oh no, 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 never say sorry. It's okay. Please be curious. Okay, always be curious. Whatever you have there in your mind, please ask it. Okay, always ask it. See, first of all, I am not a person who is like a god which knows each and everything. Okay, always be curious enough to ask. Okay, if I know it, I will tell you. If I don't know it, in the next class I will tell you. Okay, just don't worry and never say sorry. Just keep questioning. Okay, if you are doing questioning is the best way of learning. That is what I know. Questioning is the best way of learning. If you are not questioning, that means you are not learning. Okay, so never say sorry. Okay, Akriti. Yeah, but that tailor made what I have told is correct. Okay. Because here you have created a customized solution for all of you. Anybody else who have any questions for me, you can ask me. Anybody, any questions? I just expect guys to please give me some comments on the comment box after the session gets over, because it's really feel happy, and uh, I just always read the comments and I even reply to those people. So make sure that feel free to give some comments or to me whether you like it or not, or what improvement I can do and all those things. You can just let me know. Okay. And till then, never forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Happy learning, guys. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. See you again at 9 p.m. Bye bye. Take care.